Okay, guys, this is going to be a message from your angels today, and we have 5 groups here. So we have group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5. I've also pulled a tarot card for each group so we can see the kind of general theme around it as well. So let's go to group 1 first of all. And I'm going to move these out the way for the moment to give us some more space. So here we go. So group 1. Right, so we have Archangel Raphael, and this says, I'm helping you heal physical challenges in yourself and others. You are a healer like me. And this is the Magician as well. So this can also be about, I'm just seeing what I can pick up here for you guys. For me, whenever I got this, it usually meant I've had a period of ill health. I haven't really been feeling like I've had a lot of energy. Anything you're doing, if it's a job you're doing right now, if you're exhausted, if you're drained, it's kind of trying to tell you that you are going to pull through because you have the Magician here, which is the omen for success. So it does mean if you've overcome any hardships of your health, you're exhausted, you're burnt out, you know, you're in with your family every day, looking after the kids, they're not at school at the moment, and you're completely burnt out and exhausted, things are going to get better for you. You're going to find the energy and the strength you need. Okay, so just hold on there. Things are going to get better. Now, also, if you've had a chronic illness or something very severe, I had one for a long time as well. Obviously, it's still there because it's a chronic illness. If you have got one, this also means that you do have healing abilities, because I find that people that have really gone through a very, very difficult time when it comes to like mine is chronic migraines, by the way, vestibular migraines, so I get vertigo. I had to learn to walk again a lot. I find that a lot of these people go through really hard times because they're meant to be doing healing themselves. And it's only when they go through these challenges they realise that they have a lot more empathy for other people. Before, you don't think about all this kind of stuff until you go through it yourself. So it means you're more empathic and you're more healing, you know, in your thoughts to others as well. When you do come across somebody with a very serious illness, you understand it more and you have healing abilities. Now, everybody has healing abilities to some extent, but I really believe if you got this group, you really could go on to Reiki or go into healing, even if it's part-time or just for like family and friends. I really believe that with this group. Now, let's go on to group 2. Oh, actually that really fits. So, Indriel, it says, you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. Okay, so this is also the Lover's card. So for me, I mean, it's pretty much saying you need to shine your love. And if you're getting this at the moment, I mean, even if you could be the kind of people that are going out trying to help others, you know, with the coronavirus, dropping off their shopping, things like that, you're a light worker, you offer guidance. At this time, you're probably being called in to give more guidance than ever. There's a lot of fearful people around you, and I feel you're the one coming in to help them, to guide them, to calm them down, even to help them when it comes to financial support and tell them what to do, universal credit, you know what I mean, the whole lot. And the Lovers means to give love to them. This is the Lovers cards. That whole theme is about giving love to other people right now, because you're like a spiritual teacher, you're a light worker, you're on this earth to help others. Now let's go to group 3. Now I really like this one because it says, a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. Now, the great thing about this is it's linked with the 5 of Pentacles. Now, this card nearly always comes up as lacking. As you can see, they're beggars, they've got no money, they're in the snow, look at their clothes, they're all torn, they're probably freezing. It's horrendous, okay? So if you're going through a really difficult time financially, if you've lost your job due to the whole coronavirus thing, if you're like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to do next, I've got no money coming in, this is telling you it's going to work out okay. So your angels are telling you, you will find a new job. You might struggle for 2 to 3 months, but you are going to find a new job, okay? If you've had to move because of all this, you are going to move back to somewhere that's more secure. Okay, so you're either going to move home or you're going to move job. If you're going through really difficult, like a financial time with trying to pay the mortgage and you've got no job and you don't know what you're going to do, things are going to get better for you. It's going to turn around for you. this is a sign from the angels here. You're going through a hard time. It's going to get better. Right, guys. Now we are going to go to group number 4. So let's have a look here. What did you guys get? So it says, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. Now, a lot of these people that get this group are almost like Dr. Dolittle. Like, they can literally think what their cat thinks. They really can communicate with animals. So if you did get this card, you have an incredible ability here. If you open yourself up to it more, to try and read your pets, if you have pets, you really can communicate with animals. They're highly likely to be very drawn to you as well. You could be walking through the park and out of everyone, a dog owner comes up and the dog just literally tries to get off its lead just to come and say hello to you out the blue. You didn't do anything, you didn't even look at it, you're just walking, and they're really, really, really drawn to you. They can feel the love there for them as well. Now it's interesting because it's linked with the 4 of Cups, and this one means being given an opportunity there but ignoring it. Can you see? They're looking at the past and they're moping and they're sulking. So for me, I actually feel like this is actually loss. I had a cat, oh my god guys, maybe like 15 years ago, and I'm still devastated, and it was a kitten called Crystal, and she got run over by a car, and I still have that bond with her. And I have had other cats since. I love all my pets, but sometimes you look back at what you had and the pet you had and the loss you have there, and you get another dog and you think, well, we didn't have quite the same bond. I love my dog with all my heart, but we didn't quite have the same connection, okay? In a way, this is almost like looking back at your other pets and not really thinking about what you've got now and the love you can give to the pet you've got now. So in a way, this is also a card of mourning, looking back with regret and sorrow about what you've lost. And I do think this is linked with animals because the angels are giving you the animal card, okay? So in other words, appreciate what you've got now, what you've got around you. If you haven't had a pet for a long time, maybe consider getting one. Maybe consider getting one again. If you've had a loss and it was devastating and you think, I can't go through that again, I would seriously consider with this card, stop looking back at the past and how painful it was. Looking into, this is like a new opportunity here. Maybe you see an advert like in the paper for like rescue kittens, RSPCA, something like that. But with this one, I feel you're going to see something about a pet and take a pet in. And it's probably going to be a rescue. So this is group 3. That was group 4, sorry. Now, let's go to group 5. Oh my god, guys, the weather is bad today outside. I'm in London, by the way. It's really great at the moment, and we had a really good week of sun. Right, group 5. Let's look at this one here then. Oh, okay. So Rosetta. So we have, you have a gift for working with young people, and your divine purpose involves helping, teaching, or parenting children. So this is the angel message for you. So your main purpose here is to work with children. Now, you can work in an office, but even if you guide children, even if you're an aunt, even if you're a godparent, you are here to kind of guide them on their way, okay? They're very, very drawn to you, very, very drawn to you. You don't have to have kids to help guide children. You don't have to work in a school to guide children, okay? You can teach them lessons, right? And Knight of Pentacles, this is almost like coming up with like a new opportunity potentially for you. Okay, so it's almost like bringing money, bringing in a financial opportunity. It could be to do with studying a course to look after children, to do nannying, daycare, anything like that, hospital work, you know, working with kids. But there is an opportunity coming up for you, the angels are saying, where you can actually change your career path and go down the route with working with kids, even if it's to become a teacher after all this. But there is a possibility of coming in for you about a career change around this. If you want to do it, it is up to you. But you are brilliant with kids, absolutely brilliant with kids. Not just in a mother, you know, motherly kind of way, in a teacher way. And when I mean teacher, I mean spiritual teacher, to guide them, to have faith in them, and to help them find their purpose, okay? And that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this. Bye. Oh, by the way, subscribe if you would like to get my next video. I will be uploading it in a few days.